Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Lady J with Ego Entertainment Network, and of course I have Miss Tammy D. Taylor
What's up?
on y'all. All right, so y'all know we are here tonight because we have some announcements to make tonight, and I don't know if it's just me because I hear some feedback in my ear. Tammy, you getting feedback?
Yep, I am.
Let's see if it's mine. All right, what about now?
No,
Nope.
nope.
All right, let us know if y'all can hear
Well,
us.
a little bit, a little bit.
All right, let me tap into my. What about now?
It's better.
All right. So, listen, y'all. Uh, I am excited. I know Tammy is excited too, but I'm excited for her. I have quite a few announcements to make tonight. So, listen, y'all have seen all of the rollouts that's been going on under Ego Entertainment Network last week, this week, and we still have more to come. So, there's going to be some more announcements rolling out this coming week. Shout out to everybody that has downloaded the new Ego TV app, all your Android users. Shout out to y'all. It's over 1,000 of y'all have already downloaded. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for those who have downloaded the Spaces app, Android and Apple users, and are streaming Ego TV on there. Shout out to you all. Those of you who have added it to your Roku dashboard and are watching it there. Shout out to y'all. We rolled out the full Ego TV network platform. I know that our Ego TV YouTube channel, y'all need to go over there and follow because that's where exclusive live coverage happens. Okay, so when you see us on the red carpets, we're doing live media coverage, any trailers, TV sizzles, and so on and so forth. Event recaps, all of that stuff is on our YouTube channel. So you won't get that on Ego TV. You can only view that on the Ego TV channel on YouTube. So make sure y'all go check us out. Just type in at Ego TV Network and it will pop right up. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. So before we get started, Tammy, you got anything you want to say? First of all, y'all give Tammy a round of applause and congratulate her on winning an award tonight.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I literally just got back from the Women of Honor Award. So that's why I got on an evening gown for this live because I just got back from the awards. But thank you so much. Yeah, I was presented with the Women of Honor Award tonight. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. So look, do you have anything you want to say before we make the first announcement?
I'm so excited. Oh my God. I'm so excited about this new release of man, Made Over Inside Out. It's gonna change the game. It really is. When we say Made Over Inside Out, that's exactly what it is. And I think we've made an impact on these ladies. Still, I think it's a lasting impact. So I'm very excited for everybody else to see it.
Awesome. So listen, well, before we share the sizzle for those who haven't seen it yet, because it's been circulating on social media, tell us what Made Over Inside Out is and why you chose to be a part. First, I'm gonna give a little bit of backstory before she tell y'all what it is. So in 2024, we hosted the movie premiere of I Survived Suicide, and Tammy was in the audience. Okay, she was in the audience, and I saw her, and this is my first time I think meeting her in person, even though she's followed me on social media and I followed her for quite some time. And I don't know, we lost her, I think, y'all. Hold on a second. Um, Tammy girl, where you go? I don't know where she went. Hold on. Oh, we lost her. So we have to wait for her to come back. But anyway, I'm gonna continue giving you all the backstory. Okay, well, until she comes back. Hey, Amy. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else. Who else is on here? Y'all say hello if you're on here. So I'm waiting on Tammy to come back in, but I'm gonna give you all the backstory. So in 2024, excuse me, we hosted the movie premiere of I Survived Suicide. So that is the first Eco original piece of content. All right, that premiered on the network, and it is a documentary. Okay, and you can go on there and watch, and it's called I Survived Suicide. It's Volume One. Tammy came to the movie premiere. That was my first time meeting her in person. Even again, like I said, even though I had followed her for quite some time, she's followed me for quite some time. And I went up to her and I was like, "Hey, so I was asking God like who should be this host, right, for this show that I've come up with, because originally the show was called Ego Boosters, y'all, and I had came up with that like maybe back in 2000 and it's been a minute, maybe 18, maybe 2018. And we had another host, and the whole idea, for you, those of you who don't know, that EGO stands for Empowered Greatness Optimized. And um, that stands for Empowered Greatness Optimized. And so the whole idea was for it to be an empowering makeover show, right? And we did a little bit of the pilot, but it just never like hit, right? It never came together. Then life happened. I had the aneurysm and so on and so forth. So it just never came hit. And then God was showing me like, okay, it's time, but we want to call it something else. Okay. And so came up with Makeover Inside Out. And then so I was like, okay, who am I supposed to have host this show? So when I saw her, and he's like, that's her right there. So I went up to her in 2024 at this premiere, and I told her to come here for a second. I pulled her to the side and I asked her, I said, hey, how would you like to be the host of a television show? And I was telling her what it was about just a little bit. And I said, I'll hit you up later and let you know the details. So like a long time had passed, like almost a year. And I was getting stuff together and things of that sort. And then I was telling her about the idea and things of that sort. And she was all gung ho for it, not knowing that she was also not just a model, but a confidence coach and, and a speaker, empowering and encouraging other women and things of that sort. So I was like, oh, shoot, this is phenomenal. Perfect. There she is. So I was like, oh yeah, this is phenomenal. Perfect. She will fit this show to a T. After I learned everything that she did, once I finally connected with her, after I asked her like months and months and months in advance. I know she probably thought I forgot about her, but I didn't. I was just working on. So when we finally came together and then we came up with how we were going to go about finding specific guests and then what it needs to look like. And then we got Renata, the wonderful Renata Dalton, on board, who is a licensed family, marriage, and sex therapist. And then we also had Rhonda L. Thompson, who is a certified life coach. She's certified in trauma recovery, and a whole bunch of other things, and as well. And so she's a life transformation coach. So they both decided that they wanted to hop on. And then I asked my wonderful, amazing, super dope makeup artist, Miss Jasmine Imperium, captivating faces, was she did the makeup for the ladies, and she was all for it. I love her. I love her spirit. And so we all came together and listen, we got a team, right? And then even though he's fired right now, JC decided that he would go ahead and shoot for us. So he did as well, and he did a phenomenal job. And I was kind of nervous at first because this was kind of us coming up with like a blueprint for what it would look like and things of that sort. So the following seasons will look a little bit different in certain parts, but the whole thing came together so beautifully. And the women that decided to be a part, I'll announce who they are in a few minutes. But the women who decided to be a part, they were such great guests because they were transparent. They were detailed in the things that they had been dealing with and things of that sort. So I'm gonna let Tammy tell y'all a little bit about what it is, and why she decided to be a part, and how it ties into who she is and what it does and what she does. And then we're going to play the sizzle, okay? Because it premieres tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, so when you asked me about this, or when you came to me, with the idea, I was like, okay, so this is amazing. Simply because it's not what you think of when you think of a makeover show. The other ones are so superficial. It's just on the outside. And what I am all about, being a certified Christian counselor, certified life coach, is making sure that the inside is taken care of. That's the most important part, because then your natural beauty comes out. So when you said that we were going to have professional mental health professionals on board as well, I was all for it, because again, it ties right into my empowerment of women, and it just, and the women were so empowered, but they felt empowered as soon as they were done with the mental health professional.
Mm-hmm.
The outside was just like icing on the cake, which is exactly what we wanted it to be.
Right.
Because because I always say, what you look like on the outside has nothing to do with how you're feeling on the inside. It really
Mm-hmm.
does not. It's
Right.
temporary. It's like a band-aid. But then when you take everything off, what are you looking at then? So this ties in. It tied in perfectly. I know that this was a God gift. This was a God connection, because it fit like a puzzle with everything that I wanted to, what I want to push out, everything that my all of my platforms stand for. So this was just, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yes, yes. And I was able to bring Tammy here. We shot it here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I would be amiss if I did not shout out one of my favorite partners in the whole wide world and in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana, Mr. Richard Powell of the Gallery Event Center. Because when I tell you, me and him have been solid since we met. Okay. So shout out to him, because his wonderful facility hosted us so that we could shoot this television show. It's reality. This is, when we say reality series, it literally falls into the category of reality series, according to television. However, this is not a scripted show. It is real life, real raw emotion, everything. Everything is it's real reality. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
they are not on here acting a fool for a dollar. Okay, I'm just
No.
telling you that right now. If you know anything about me, you know that that is not what I'm about. And so I decided, for those of you who know me, everything that I do, it has to help others in some shape, form, or fashion. Most of you know by now, I have been counseling, mentoring, and doing life transformation coaching for over almost 20 years now. Okay. And so from at risk youth to young adults to adults and even whole families. And initially she asked me, she was like, so who's going to be the life coach? Who's going to be doing that? You? No. I'm writing, producing, and directing. That's it. No, I don't want to be on camera. I do enough of that out in the real world. Now if I needed to step in, I would say, no, we're going to have somebody else, some other people come in. So for season one, we had Miss Rhonda L. Thompson, and she
Hmm.
did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal
Amazing.
job. And
Amazing.
I am so, so proud of her. Next season, Lord willing, we'll have Renata Dalton. She'll be on. So with this project, also, we had a couple of sponsors. You want to talk about the individuals that decided to sponsor the show?
Yeah, so we did Sunny B's Boutique. Shout out to Terry Stevens and Sunny B's Boutique. She dressed our ladies and me as well. I had on a couple of Sunny B's
Yes.
outfits as well. So yeah, and shout out to her. I just saw her. She was actually at the Women of Honor Award supporting me. And so, yeah, thank you again, Terry, because you are the best. You were amazing. When I asked you, when I asked her, brought it up to her what we were doing, she was so happy to be on board, and she immediately, say, I got this, 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 and this. I need you to come look at it. and tell me what, it was just like boom, boom, boom. She didn't hesitate at all. She jumped right in, and I appreciate her so much for that. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Terry Stevens. She was one of our legacy honorees at the re-up experience, the last re-up experience. So shout out to her and Miss Sharon Gill. They both received the legacy honor at the re-up experience. And so yes, we do appreciate you for jumping on board and being a part. For those who would like to be a part of season 2, more details will be coming soon. And also, we have opportunities for people to come in and become a sponsor for the show. All right, in many different forms. Okay, so you're going to hear from those behind the scenes, the cast, the crew. All right, about the show and why they decided to be a part and things of that sort, so that you can get a little bit more insight into that. Now, without further ado, let me go ahead and share the sizzle with y'all, just in case some of y'all have not seen it yet, okay? And again, this is why you need to go and subscribe. Y'all share it too. Get your friends, family, followers, and stuff, because y'all know, look, I'm a huge supporter of many. Timmy can tell you. I do way more for other people than I do for myself. Way more. And I'm always supporting in some shape, form, or fashion as much as I can in the different ways that I'm able to. So support a network, a platform, opportunity, stuff that support you. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, just type in @Ego TV Network, then you get all exclusive content there. When we're doing live media coverage, live on location, on red carpets, media coverage recaps, TV sizzles, trailers, all of that stuff is on there. Okay, commercials that we drop, so that you all can go and check out, what's going on, who's got what, and things of that sort. So let's go ahead and play her sizzle reel.
Struggling with trauma, hardship, or lack, or self-confidence, women embark on this journey of emotional healing and physical transformation with Tammy Taylor, made over inside and out. Share your personal struggles, your hardships, maybe low self-esteem. Join our team of experts with Tammy Taylor, made over inside and out.
All right, so that was Inside Out. That was the sizzle reel. You only get a little bit. That's why it's called a sizzle. You only get just a little bit, okay? Now, for those of you who want to know how to tune in, there are many different ways that you can watch Ego TV, all right? But we need everybody to go to egotvnetwork.live and subscribe so that you can stay in the know on what's going on, opportunities, whether it's for advertising, airing your content, having your stuff produced. If it is new releases, upcoming releases, whatever, go to egotvnetwork.live. And if you are not a subscriber of egoentertainmentnet.com, shame on you. Go subscribe there too, okay? Because there's a plethora of things you need to keep up with, all right? And most of the things are for you all anyway. So creatives, business owners, whatever, egoentertainmentnet.com, go subscribe. This is how you can tune in to Ego TV Network. Are you tired of the same recycled shows, the same predictable storylines, the same voices dominating every screen? Then it's time to switch the channel to something powerful, something real, something electrifying. Welcome to Ego TV, the streaming platform where fresh voices live and independent creators shine. We're talking original TV shows, independent films, powerful podcasts, and real stories that actually matter, and more. From comedy and drama to action and inspiration, Ego TV delivers entertainment that hits different. And here's the best part. 100% free, and paid content are available. No subscription fees, no hidden charge, just powerful entertainment and culture-driven content made by the people for the people. Ego TV is also a launchpad for creators, helping filmmakers, podcasters, and storytellers get seen, get heard, and get paid without the industry red tape. So, if you're ready for new voices, real stories, and electrifying entertainment, the question isn't why watch, it's why aren't you watching yet? Here's how to watch. Visit the website egotvnetwork.live. Don't forget to subscribe. Or download the Ego TV app for Android. Or watch on Roku. Stream through the Spaces app for Android and iOS users. Don't forget to enter the code sent via email when you subscribe to the website. Or catch exclusive content on the YouTube channel at Ego TV Network. Ego TV. Watch different, watch purpose, watch power. Independent, inspiring, and electrifying entertainment. That is how you can watch Ego TV. And yes, Ego Entertainment produced everything y'all see on the screen, okay? Everything you see on the screen. And I'm excited because I've been working on this for several years, y'all. You have no idea how much work I have put into this, okay? And I'm excited to be able to provide content that's not just entertaining, but is meaningful and holds substance with some really dope people. And as you all know, Tammy's podcast, Tammy's Kingdom Conversations, dropped last week too on Ego TV. So if you have not tuned in, make sure y'all do so. The first episode dropped last week. The next episode will drop this coming Tuesday. So every Tuesday, there will be a new episode. If you're too busy to watch, you can tune in on JQLM Radio at 3:30, I believe 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and tap into JQLM Radio and hear Tammy's Kingdom Conversations. When I tell you, I think it's her first time being on radio. She was like, "Oh my God, it sounds so good." She got the great sound like you know what you're doing.
Okay, look at me.
And
like I know
so,
what I'm doing.
Yes, the ladies that you were able to interview on the television show, what did you think of them? So we had Nicole Jordan, we had Miss Elizabeth Utterbeck, we had Chantel Austin, and we also had Anita Kavanaugh. And it was such a wide range of different age groups.
Different age groups, and it just goes to show that all of this trauma or depression, all of this, it doesn't doesn't discriminate. It does
Mhm.
not discriminate because each, you said it was a wide spectrum. We had all several different age groups, and all these women had different specific issues that they were dealing with, and and again, we want awareness, but we also want people to know that there's help out there, and it's not shameful to need help. It's not shameful to ask for help, because some of these, one of the women, she, well, all of them, they were holding on to this. They were
Mhm.
holding on to this. And speaking with Elizabeth later on, she said that that was the first time she ever said what she was dealing with out loud. And
Mhm.
now she talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
She's there. She's not ashamed of it anymore. So that is the reason that I think that is the biggest impact from the show, because again,
And can
it
you
lasts
imagine?
long lasting effects. Hmm.
Yes. And can you imagine somebody getting a breakthrough on television?
Television,
Like,
right,
that takes a
right,
lot of courage. A
right,
lot of it already takes courage to be vocal about it, but to
right.
be vocal about it in front of strangers and
Yeah,
in front of people that are watching, but that just goes to show she doesn't know who, none of these ladies know who their story is going to touch.
right.
Because when
You
I
don't
tell
know.
y'all, they got deep, they
It
got
did.
deep and they got real.
It
They
got deep.
definitely
It
did.
got real. And they were so vulnerable and so open. And I can't appreciate them enough, because I honestly don't know if I would have been able to do that on television, and I'm on television. You know, so like, man, they really did, and I think they did it from a point as if you know they wanted to finally get it out, and I think they also know that they're going to end up helping. They're going to help a lot of people because again, you don't know who needs to hear what story about what, and sometimes people are dealing with things and they don't even realize that's what the problem is. So this may actually, you know, make them realize, oh well, this is actually what I'm dealing with, and I can actually just go talk to somebody and get help. You know this
Mhm.
it's a lot that this show is going to do. It's going to help from so many different perspectives. It's going to help people, women, the men in their lives. You know, they're going to be able to say, oh, you know, it's going to help them be able to deal with the women who are that, you know, they're women who are going through this, their wives or girlfriends, daughters, aunties, mothers. When they see this and they realize my mother dealt with something similar to this, now I understand why she is, you know, she acts this way. You know, so it's gonna be a lot of I think once they see how these women are impacted by the things that they went through, I really do
Mhm.
think it's gonna help. It's gonna help families, not just the women, but it's gonna help their entire families.
Right. And that's a good segue into what I was going to say next is that when we put it out that we were looking for people to be cast for as guests for this show, we had men respond too. And some of them have
Exactly.
some amazing stories. And it really saddened me that we were not able to cast any men for the show because as you all know, there's a plethora, and I do mean a plethora of of platforms that offer support and different opportunities and help and just everything for women, but we don't have many for men, especially
Right.
a platform that is a safe space for them to not only be vulnerable but to also come and get what they need. And so that's why we created the Re-Up Experience. And fellas, I have not forgotten about y'all because we got something coming down the pipeline on JQLM Radio and on Ego TV that's kind of like made over inside out, but it's not made over inside out because we don't want to, duplicate it. We got something for y'all too coming. So just hold tight, okay? But I really, really hated that we couldn't that we
Mhm,
couldn't
yeah.
cast them in, but for the men who did apply, we kept your stories. So we'll be reaching back out. And I just have to say that I am so proud of you, Tammy, from the time that I met you until now, and being a part of some of the uncertainties that have happened since that time, that kind of shifted. And
Hmm.
because you was at a point where you didn't even want to do media or nothing in media no more, interviewing
Right. Yeah.
people and stuff. And so I love the growth that I've seen. And y'all know anybody who know me know like you gonna do what? Oh yeah, no, we not doing it. You ain't quitting, you ain't giving up. Tell me what you need. Like, tell me what you need. I got you. I am that girl when it comes to that. So I have to say kudos to you too because it took a lot to step out there into unfamiliar territory, and you did a phenomenal job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I appreciate you. I really do. This has been an amazing opportunity. And it again, it fits right into, it just allowed me to be able to help even more. You know, God has a plan for me and I'm walking in the purpose. I'm walking on the path that God has for me. And again, every time I step out and say I'm gonna do this, he provides this resource for me to do it. But this was something I had never even imagined. But like I never imagined this type of project. I just never imagined it. It is so absolutely amazing, and I just I'm just so grateful that I'm a part of something that's going to help so many people. I
Yes,
really
yes.
am.
Yes. And so I did shout out those of you who downloaded the Spaces app. I shouted out those who over 1,000 people now who downloaded the Ego TV app. But let me shout out the 900 of y'all that went and subscribed to EgoTVNetwork.live. Y'all know I got the receipts to prove it. Now the cast and crew stuff, they already done seen it. So listen, I I am so elated that this is content that you all are loving and content that you feel is needed. I love that we're able to provide something different, something fresh, not something that you can get everywhere. So I absolutely love it. You have original content on here, and then you also have content that people have submitted. You'll see more content being added from people that have submitted. Adrian and Music Box podcast is going to premiere on the 26th. We have Made Over Inside Out, hosted by Tammy D. Taylor, with the rest of the cast, Miss Jasmine M. Perry and Rhonda L. Thompson. That is dropping tomorrow. So y'all be able to go and watch on Ego TV Network Live, whether you're on the Ego TV app, whether you're on the Spaces app. And iOS users, y'all can only get it on the Spaces app. All right, Android users, y'all can get it on the Ego TV app or the Spaces app. And you can watch on also Roku. So listen, wherever you want to watch, go watch the content. DL's Backstage Pass, the arena dropped on the 20th. I believe Tammy's Queen of Conversations dropped. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Sassy, Run and Tell That. There's a bunch of other stuff on there already. Those things dropped during the soft launch of Ego TV. So y'all go check it out. And before we get off of here, I do want to premiere something else. So we have 3 people. All right, we have Theron Dumas and Shan White, as well as I Am Nicole Gregory. So Nicole Gregory, she goes by I Am Nicole Gregory on social media though. They were all cast for the JQLM radio commercial. So I'm going to premiere that right now so y'all can check it out. It's now playing on the YouTube channel. It's also, you'll see it on Ego TV during the ad commercials and things of that sort. Now, Ego TV Network is not oversaturated with commercials, but they are commercials. There are commercials on there so that you all know different, what different people have going on, whether it be services, products, events, and things of that sort. Okay, advertising is always important. That's how you know. That's how you stay in the know, right, about things. So don't be alarmed. But of course, yes, we have advertising. It is television. However, we try not to interrupt y'all's films, right? Y'all's movies. So, but when it comes to all the other content, you might get some ads like before the film or after the film, but we try not to interrupt in between. Now, if you're watching a film that's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours long or something, then you might get an ad or two. But other than that, let's say so. I'm going to premiere the new JQLM radio commercial so y'all can see it. And let me tell y'all, Shan, if y'all know her, ATL's hottest caterer, Let's Talk Catering, Miss Shan White, listen, and the owner of Anointed T-Shirt Company, and God Did Forget About Me, she wanted this role so bad, and she definitely, she did her thing, even though it was only like a couple seconds. So let me go ahead and play this for y'all. This is the Tap Into JQLM radio ad, all right?
From dope music across multiple genres to culture-shifting, thought-provoking talk shows, JQLM Radio is bringing you real voices, raw entertainment, relevant topics, and dope music all in one place. And the best part? You can tune in from anywhere, Bluetooth it in your car, stream from your laptop while you work, listen while you're jogging, or even vibing in the shower.
Alexa, play JQLM Radio.
Download the app, ask Alexa to play it, stream on TuneIn, or listen straight from the website. Wherever you are, JQLM Radio is already there. Learn more and start listening today at egoentertainmentnet.com/JQLM-radio. JQLM Radio. Real voices, raw entertainment, relevant topics, relevant topics, and dope music.
All right. So that was the JQLM Radio ad. So make sure y'all go tap in. That is another division of Ego Entertainment Network. And before I get off of here, make sure y'all share this. I'm going to give away 2 tickets to the brunch for this year's Re-Up Experience. So if you or somebody you know can absolutely not afford to attend the brunch this year and you want to attend, because I know it's only 50 seats every year. It's very exclusive, okay? I have, and we have quite a few seats already gone. So I have 2 tickets that I want to give away. All right. So as you all know, you can travel here April 10th and 11th. The brunch is on the 10th of April. If you or somebody you know wants to attend the brunch, make sure y'all email us at reupexperience@gmail.com. Sorry. Send me an email at reupexperience@gmail.com. All right. Let me know that you are interested in one of the brunch tickets, and make sure you include your name. All right. And phone number. Okay. Your name and phone number. reupexperience@gmail.com. Excuse me. As well as I have one ticket for the full weekend experience. One ticket for the full weekend experience sponsor. We have a sponsor that sponsors somebody that wants to attend that cannot afford to, and you want to experience all of the events for the weekend, and you know for sure that you're going to be able to attend everything on April 10th and 11th. Same thing, email me at reupexperience@gmail.com. Now, if you can actually afford to get a ticket, don't email me, okay? Because you're not going to get it. So, somebody who is experiencing a financial hardship who really wants to attend, we got you. All right. So last but not least, before we get out of here, let me go ahead so that you all know what's going on for Re-Up Experience Weekend. I'm going to play this and then we'll come back. I'll let Tammy give her final thoughts and we out of here.
Pressure doesn't send reminders. It doesn't tap you twice. It shows up once and asks if you were ready. The National Re-Up Experience is coming back to Indy, April 10th and April 11th. And this time, space is tight, seats are counted, and when they're gone, they're gone. This is not something you catch next year. This is the room where people breathe again, where laughter cracks the weight, where leaders sit shoulder to shoulder, where excellence gets honored out loud. From brunch conversations that shift perspective, to punchlines that loosen pressure, to a black carpet that says, you belong here. This isn't just a ticket, it's access. And right now, before the doors lock, you can move smarter. 15% off select events. Right now, brunch, black carpet, main show. Use the code early26. But don't get comfortable. That window closes February 7th. Go now, not later, not I'll get to it. Visit www.reupexperience.com/events-media. Put on your denim, bring your diamonds, and don't let the moment pass you because you waited too long to decide. The third biannual National Re-Up Experience. We don't chase moments, we show up. This year's theme, shine under pressure. Shine under pressure.
All right. So as y'all know, early bird tickets are over. So y'all missed that. If you didn't get your tickets with the early bird code, you missed it. All right. So Tammy, any last words?
Man, just make sure y'all check out the Made Over Inside Out premiere tomorrow. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. So y'all check it out. You're gonna love it. Thank you again, Lady J, for everything. I appreciate this opportunity again to be to help. I thank you so much. You're awesome, and y'all check it out. Y'all gonna love it. I can't wait to get the feedback. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
All right. Well, thank you so much for saying yes. And again, you did a phenomenal job. You and the entire crew, the entire cast, y'all did a phenomenal job. Shout out to JC for shooting it. He did a wonderful job doing that as well. I am so proud of everybody that is a part of the Ego family across all divisions. We would not be where we are without you all. I appreciate you all for trusting my leadership, for following my leadership and my example, and how we choose to show up for the communities across the nation and for each other, not just in media, but also y'all don't know behind the scenes too. So this is a praying business over here. Okay. So it's kingdom business over here. So I really do appreciate y'all. And I'm excited to release this show because this has been a long time coming. Like I said, this was a reboot from something that we started years ago. And I'm excited now that it's finally here. So I hope that you all enjoy. Make sure y'all go to egotvnetwork.live and subscribe, and then leave us a review. Okay, we have a review section there. Leave us a review about the content that you watched and what you like most. We want to hear feedback. We want to hear maybe some of the other things that you all would like to see. And don't forget, we have 2 short films that are coming May 18th, Unspoken and Humble No More. So stay tuned for more for that. Make sure you go subscribe to egoentertainmentnet.com for that as well. And until next time, y'all, bye. This has been Pull Up Live. Okay. And this is loaded announcements, exclusives, and things of that sort. So whenever we have major announcements to make, then this is where it would be. So y'all can go ahead and pull up. All right. And follow us on social media. Love y'all. This is
Bye.